You know, normally, I'm like most humans. I see a 15, 20 foot robot with blasters and I get scared, but I just can't with this guy. I look at him with his beautiful orange color and those lobster claws, and all I can think is, bring me a bib and bring me some melted butter. I do enjoy a nice lobster meal. But I guess I probably can't eat the plastic that makes this guy up. So I'm going to have to settle for giving him a review. In fact, Bisk, the Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior Class version, is going to be the focus of the latest GotBot True review. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot, and as always, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out Machinery Man, the Everything Factor, have a look around the channel, and hey, check me out everywhere, and we're gonna look at this guy. He comes out in the same wave as Scatter Spike, who I think got a really cool name, but I just can't justify picking her up because she is a repaint of this guy. This is Quillfire. I don't even think there's anything remolded on Scatter Spike. I looked at Quillfire in full in episode 123. If you see that, really you're seeing the exact same thing as Scatter Spike, except she, I think it was a she, has a different paint scheme that's okay. I kind of like this one better, to be honest with you. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of out about Ratchet. Ratchet is a pretty heavy retool, as I understand it, of Strong Arm. And I think it's a fantastic figure. I think it's a great Ratchet, one of the best that we've gotten. Of course, I got a couple of Ratchets, and I just don't know if there's a place for it in my collection. We will see, but there's definitely a place for this guy. Love him. Think he's so quirky and weird and fantastic. I'm just going to take him out of it for a second. Here is the box. There's the box, you know, nice art up on top. You know, we have the write-up on back. Yeah, it works with mini cons if you're down with that. But it's a box. You know, it is what it is. So bringing our focus back in here on Bisk. Let me zero back in here. This is what we get as a warrior class figure, and I dig it. I like the look of it. He is kind of imposing, but yet small at the same time. He's not one of the larger ones. You know, here he is, and again, really quick. And Quillfire or Scatter Spike, whatever, is pretty stout, pretty short, just a little bit higher. Here he is also with RiD Jazz, who is slightly bigger. I do believe, I feel like a little bit bigger. I haven't looked at Jazz yet. Jazz kind of got away from me, but I promise I'm gonna take a look at Jazz soon. But let's stick with our main focus right now. This is the way that Bisk comes in package. Paint apps. Honestly, they're pretty good. It looks largely like Bisk. Now, granted, you have some blue energon detail, like on the hips, kind of on the underarms, you know, the armpit area that should be there that aren't quite there. The stomach here is all orange. There should be kind of a mix of a little bit of red and gray there. So a couple of small details, but overall, I think it's pretty good for Bisk, and I dig it, and because of that, honestly, I'm going to give it a strong 9. I really do like it, and I really am impressed by it. So great start. Articulation rolls great in vehicle mode. In this mode, well, the head can do that. It's weird. The head is all soft, rubbery plastic, but I understand why. He has a strange noggin that I honestly think if it was hard plastic, you'd have little bits that could easily break off. Unfortunately, because of the body style and the way the head is, it really doesn't lend itself to going side to side. Not in any discernible fashion anyway. The arms have a nice 90-degree elbow. The claws can open way out. There is a bicep swivel. Now, I'll say this. There is a bicep swivel. However, the arm does unhinge. That's part of transformation. So it does come across. And truth be told, the arm unhinges a little more easily than I would like it to. The shoulder pads, they do move as well. The shoulders can go all the way around 360. They can go way up. I think that's absolutely fantastic. So the arms have a huge amount of posability in them. That being said, there is no waist swivel. The legs can do splits all the way out to the sides. They go all the way forward, all the way back. There's a really nice deep knee, over 90 degrees. The feet, they bend really for transformation, but hey, you have it. And I guess this moves. That back flap, it's for transformation, but if you want to put it out, I guess you can. I don't really know why you would want to do that, but you can. He comes with 2 blasters that are exactly the same, and they look like this. Looks like that. It's an alright, I mean, it's a blaster. It is what it is, right? 5mm peg on it goes into slots up on the top of his claws. Right there. And the other one can go over on that claw. And now he is armed up for battle. Dual wielding lobster. Bet you never thought that you'd hear anyone say dual wielding lobster, hey? Nice thing is, they peg in solidly. They're not obtrusive because he doesn't really have hands per se. And they can stay there right through the transformation, to be honest with you. It'd be nice if he had a waist. It'd be nice if his head could do a little bit more. But I still think because the joints and stuff are solid, I gotta give the guy a solid 8. He could be a little bit better, but he is pretty great. So we have an 8, we have a 9. This guy's scoring about an 8.5. Bisk is fun. He's fun. And innovative. Last year, I really kind of went bananas for Fracture. He came out of nowhere, blew me out of the water. I loved the transformation. He was one of my top 5. Honestly, Bisk is another one of those that I wasn't particularly excited about, but man, is he great. Okay, so let's jump in next to transformation. Like I said, this guy's scoring really well so far. And his transformation, it's not hard, but it's specific. That's what I would say about it. It's very specific. So, we begin by folding up those feet. And we open up that back flap, and you will notice probably that in the rear hip section, kind of right here, there's a hollowness. Well, on the leg we have a section that's cut out. That's because when you fold it up, these 2 little starts down here need to fold into that hollow piece. So we take this leg and we fold it up. Ooh, we fold it up over. Until it goes in. And maybe I should explain this too. You'll notice that there's a back hip skirt here. This other bigger piece needs to go slotted up there, and this smaller piece goes into the opening. It's like I said, it's not hard, it's just specific. You get both of those up, just make sure that you position them correctly, and there's the rear of the car done. You bring this piece down and you tab it in, and that's the rear of the entire vehicle done. We come to the I guess the front, we'll call it the front. And you bring up these shoulder pads. You take the arm and you turn it around so that the hinge is out here. And really you can kind of bend the arm out to the side like that. You take the arm, you spin it, you bring it out to the side like that. And that's what we have so far, just opened up. And these are going to sort of stay here for now. We can take the shoulder pad pieces and bring them back behind, because eventually they're going to become the hood. We open up the chest and turn the head around. The little red piece that the head is on is extremely, if you can see the little red piece there, it's extremely tight on mine. So you might want to be careful. I don't know if that's just my copy of the mold or what. But you take that and you bend it back in. Next, you want to take this orange hinge and this orange hinge that his chest was tabbed into, and it was tabbed in up right here and tabbed in up right here, and you want to actually angle those up. Angle up and angle up. You only want to get them out of the way yet. You don't want to worry about putting them in the correct position, because you only want them out of the way enough so you can bring the head and chest, I guess, all the way back. And you will basically have the chest touching the roof of the car. You know, you're pushing it all the way in. Next, you can take these lobster claws, flip them right up on the side, and all of this sort of accordions together. You have the orange hinges of the shoulders, you have the red biceps, and you have the orange claws all just sort of there. Come to the hood, which is the shoulder pads, and there's a series of teeth that just locks them together like that. I'll also point this out. On the very upper part of the bicep, there is a slot. There's a tab. Let's see if I can show it. There's a tab right there. That tab is going to go into the slot on the bicep. So you bring that up and you slot it into the bicep. Same on the other side, and slot it into the bicep. We're almost done now. All we got to do now is take the bottom hook of the car, and there is a hole in this bottom hook right there that goes down in over a tab, kind of in the fender section there, by the just above the back tire. And you bring that down, and you bring the other one down, and they should both just be able to, if you have everything lined up correctly, they should both just flip in there no problem, like that. Right, they flip in there no problem. And last but not least, you take the hood, and there are two tabs on the hood up here, kind of on the very edge of the hood. I don't know if you can see that. I think so, I hope so. And in the orange shoulder pieces there are two holes right here. You just push the hood down, and boom, there you go. You have Bisk in vehicle mode, and look how beautiful he rolls. I dig him. I like when I can bolster my Decepticon ranks. And this guy kind of delivers. He has a sleek, cool looking car mode. He is a weird robot, and I dig all of it. His transformation, like I said, really specific, really detail oriented in terms of order of operations of doing things, but not hard once you got it down. I'm gonna say it's pretty inventive too. I'm gonna give it a solid 8. Honestly, this guy he's a solid 8 to an 8.5. He's a good figure. And I'm glad that I picked them up. Who knows, maybe you will be too. Anyway, folks, that is it for another one in the books. Thanks for dropping by, giving me some of your time, and I look forward to the next time that you and I get together for another visit right here inside the videos.